Genesis Part 2. After kicking Adam and Eve out of the garden, God started to get depressed and lonely, so he decided to check in on humanity. Adam and Eve had a ton of kids, and those kids started inbreeding like crazy, and humanity's population exploded. The first two kids that Adam and Eve gave birth to were a pair of sons named Cain and Abel. Cain was a farmer, a blue-collar, tough son of a bitch. He spent all day in the hot sun working the land and growing crops. Abel, on the other hand, was a soft beta motherfucker who spent all of his days hanging out with the sheep and waiting for Cain to put food on the table. So God comes down to visit them, and the two don't know what to do. So Cain goes ahead and gives God an offering of an apple from a tree that he grew himself in his farm. And God looks at it and gets a little bit bummed out because it just reminds him of Adam and Eve's betrayal. For Abel's offering, he went ahead and gave God one of his sheep. And God looked at the sheep and said, "That's fucking hilarious, bro, a sheep." And he got kind of sentimental because it reminded him of the good times he used to have with Adam. In appreciation for Abel reminding God of his love for humanity, he blessed Abel with abundance and good fortune. And he totally forgot about Cain in the process. And Cain, who sees Abel being blessed, is jealous as hell. And he starts to yell at Abel, "You pansy piece of shit, I'm tired of working my ass off, putting food on the table, while you spend all day being blessed, playing with your sheep. Fuck this," and he grabs an axe and splits Abel's head open, killing him instantly. God rushes down there, and he's like, "What the fuck, bro? Why'd you do that?" So Cain says, "Why do I have to be my brother's keeper? I work all day and he just sits around all comfy and blessed while he's probably molesting his sheep." And God says, "Oh, he definitely molested his sheep. I'm not proud of this, but I watched him do it once and it was fucking weird." But that's besides the point. You can't just go around killing everybody that pisses you off. You gotta learn to control your fear. And Cain says, "I ain't scared of shit. Don't you mean I gotta control my anger?" And God says, "Jealousy is fear. Your father got scared that I loved Eve more than him. You got scared that I loved Abel more than you. So you got angry, and then hateful, and then violent. Fear leads to anger, and anger leads to hate, and hate leads to the dark side. All I want out of humanity is love. I want you to love each other, and I want you all to love me. And let me watch you having sex. So please, stop fearing and hating one another." As time goes on, humanity basically does the exact opposite thing that God requested. They start fighting each other and killing each other in war and being generally nasty, vindictive, spiteful pieces of shit to one another. So God, in his frustration, says, "All right, fuck this shit. It's time for Armageddon." But before he destroys the earth, he sees a guy named Noah who is drunk as fuck, dancing naked in the middle of town. And God thinks this is fucking hilarious. And so it was that God took mercy on humanity. Instead of just straight up flushing this turd of a planet down the toilet, he decides to give the earth an enema.